Well, International Women's Day has brought into focus the incredible achievements of South African women in sport. With 2023 being the year of women in sport, our national teams from cricket, football, rugby, hockey and soon netball have reached and surpassed important milestones in the quest to achieve parity in sport between women and men. Springbok superstar based in France, Cheslin Kolbe, is back in South Africa and says it's important to mark the achievements made by women in sport to realize equality and influence future generations. Kolbe spoke to Simon Berg in an exclusive interview for SABC News.
Cheslin Kolbe, thank you for joining us. We're here on International Women's Day. South African women's sports people making the nation proud as a representative of the Springboks. It must be awesome to see South Africans taking on the world on the international stage.
Yeah, no, firstly, happy Women's Day to all women out there. Definitely need to celebrate them on this special day, and yeah, just to touch up on what you said, the incredible work our women's in sport has done, especially with the Cricket World Cup that passed recently. Yeah, obviously I'm sure the ladies would have wanted to go all the way, but despite all the odds that how far they've gotten to playing in that final, it just shows you that women in sport and sports has definitely grown quite a lot, and I just think, I believe that they need to get the same recognition that like men in sport gets as well, especially like if you compare them to what the men's in rugby are getting compared to the women. I think there shouldn't be a gap between men's and women's in sport, and yeah, I'm incredibly proud of what they've done and how they've represented the country. We've rooted for them all the way in France and made a lot of noise. So yeah, just really exciting. And I'm sure this is not just the start, but the start of bigger things for women in sport, and to change things around and encourage and inspire a lot of women out there to see that everything is possible and capable of doing so. So yeah, hopefully, well not hopefully, I'm sure everything from here on will just improve, and there will be a lot of support and a lot of respect towards our women in sport as well.
I mean, we've seen it with Banyana, with the Springbok women, now with the Proteas. We're going to see it with netball, carrying the flag into international competition. I suppose a lot of them would also use the Springboks as inspiration.
Whenever or whatever sport you do, whether you're male or female, and you get the opportunity to represent South Africa, man, that means everything. Once you get to pull over that green and gold jersey, you're willing to sacrifice and die for it. So I'm sure for us as a Springbok team, we know what it means to this country. We know how much of inspiration and hope we can create along the way by making sure that we perform and win. I think once you start winning, things become easier.
And one of the things about the 2019 Springboks was the inclusivity in the culture of the team. It seemed like everybody had an equal stake, from the back room to the players on the pitch. There wasn't a pecking order, and we saw that when the trophy was handed out, that people that maybe South Africans weren't familiar with were front and center because they'd also earned that trophy. That ethos that came into the team, that was deliberate.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about it. We're such a diverse country. We have players from various backgrounds, and it's just incredible to listen to each and everybody's journey and story and how what they had to overcome to where they are. In 2019, man, it's been laid out from the management, it's been laid out from all the staff, and the buy-in from the players was there, and that was the most important thing. It was clear what we wanted to do and how we're going to do it, and that was just the main focus and the main goal for us is respect each other, respect our our surroundings and respect where we come from, and from there onwards you learn from players and their background, and you just get to earn a lot of more respect as well. So you're willing to give everything for your teammate as well, because you know a little bit of the history, you know a little bit of the family, or just a little detail that helps a team grow, can make a massive difference.
And now the challenge is to take the story forward. 2023, you've got intel in France, you've been playing in France, you understand some of the rugby culture. It is an incredibly rich and diverse nation as well. Is Springboks ready for that challenge?
Yeah, France is definitely... The atmosphere, it's already buzzing over there with the preparation for the World Cup later this year. And yeah, for me, and I always say it, I don't want to get ahead of myself. My main thing is to continue to play as well as I can wherever I am, and obviously that is in France at the moment for my club, and with that gain confidence and continuity within my game, and then get the call up from the Springboks. But yeah, it's a special year, it's a big year for the Springboks, obviously being the reigning world champs, and going out to defend that later this year will definitely be a nice challenge. I'm sure for all the players that's going to be a part of that, and one that I'm sure each and every player will be looking forward to, because as a South African and as a Springbok team, we like embracing ourselves against challenges and making sure we give our everything.
Cheslin Kolbe, thanks for spending some time with us on International Women's Day, and we'll pick up the story again when the Springboks assemble, and then again in France.
Awesome, thank you so much.